Okay, hi everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to my Shuksin's Novosibirsk campaign here in Hearts of Iron for the Moe Order. So, yeah, we got the launcher freaking going now. So sorry about the delay. Here, let's kill some time while we wait for this to boot up, because for I don't know what it is with TMO, but it kind of takes a while for things to boot up for me. And hello there, Andres, Purple Phoenix, and Tyler. Let's do an ASMR opening of a couple of packages I got. As many of you know, last month I went on a book spending spree, and I got them from different places, so they're coming in at different times. So, for that plastic, that's one of the books. Hey Corey, see y'all in a month or so. Yeah, you do only seem to show up once a month. Anyway, let's open it up. I'm gonna try to get near the... Let me turn this fan off. Let's try to get the ASMR of me opening the package. I'm gonna deliberately not use like a knife or something for the noises. Okay, here we go. Yes, Hoggers indeed, because we got a dust jacket! Oh, I ordered it not knowing it would have a dust jacket. Very nice. Alright, so the first one that I opened is the only copy of the chronological Oxford History of the United States that I do not have. It's Restless Giant, the United States from Watergate to Bush v. Gore by James T. Patterson. Which is chronologically the final part of the Oxford History of the United States. They stopped at 2000. Jonathan Lopez says, "Can you do a left KMT gameplay, please?" I have done one. I'm pretty darn sure I did one. Yeah, I did like a Qing one and a Yunnan one and hold on, let me just look here. Conquering History Games China Kaiserreich. Yeah, I did Yunnan Click, I did the Qing Empire, and, did I not do the left KMT? No. I thought for sure I had. Hold on, let me try KMT. Yeah, no, yeah, I did. Yeah, it looks like it was 12 episodes, so it wasn't super long. Yeah, but I did do one. So there, we've settled that question. Alright, so use the search for... The anime mod doesn't count. Well, you're really not gonna like this stream. Okay, so yeah, Restless Giant. Let's read the inside of the dust jacket. That's so cool that it came with one. You know, you never really know. But, here we go. Let's read the inside of it. James Patterson's Bancroft Prize-winning Grand Expectations, the penultimate volume... I already have that one. The penultimate volume of the Oxford History of the United States was hailed by the New York Times as, quote, a spirited, sprawling narrative of American life, unquote, and by the Wall Street Journal as, quote, a tour de force, end quote. Now in the final chronological volume of this acclaimed series, Patterson again offers an authoritative and vibrant history of a turbulent period in American life. By the way, there is one section chronologically of the Oxford history that's still missing. It's coming out next year. I normally would just kind of buy it straight out whenever it does come up, but the author, I've never heard of him, and he's apparently never written any other books, which is very, very, very strange. So I'm a little nervous about it. I feel like those anime mods are disrespectful depending on what war scenario they're in. Yeah, I've heard that from people before, but I'm not saying you're one of them, but they're often the same people who, freaking, what's all this stuff, who also are, you know, epic spear hoodie, and so, what are we going to call, you know, truly disrespectful? Let's come over here, make sure that loyalty, yeah, we gotta at least keep the fucking loyalty up. All right, everything is hailed by the New York Times. Yeah, no kidding. They always do say hail with the New York Times. Anyway, let's read the rest of this. Because yeah, that other one yeah, so Restless Giant, you know, is kind of, it starts with Watergate, which we're close to chronologically. Yeah, I don't think I'm not actually taking any of this other stuff right now. Where does this use connections in Mongolia? Oh, nice. We could do that to get political power. Megacorp influence. Yeah, grow closer economically. Establish trade stuff. Exploit the steppes. Yes, give me all that stuff, please. Thank you. So, let's read the rest of this dust jacket. Restless Giant provides a crisp, concise, yeah, no kidding, concise. This is the smallest one I've seen yet of all the Oxford histories. It's less than 500 pages. Restless Giant provides a crisp, concise assessment of the 27 years between the resignation of Richard Nixon and the election of George W. Bush. Hold on. Oh gosh, I didn't realize how far behind I was on the anti-tank weapons. Caesar, why do you keep jumping on my desk here lately? Jump on that desk, don't jump on this desk. I'll get some water. Oh, I don't have water. Be right back, I get some water. Okay. So, here we go. Now, I don't think I'm going to be taking any more national focuses until I could do the establishment of Japanese relations. I should have been doing that Mongolia stuff earlier, though, because look, like, the OFN trade influence right now is higher. Fucking bullshit. Sabotage the Phoenix. Yeah, let's do that, and there goes all my political power. Yeah, the Mongolia stuff, Kazakhstan, etc. That should all help. Nice, we just got the industrial equipment upgrade. Excellent indeed. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, 195 days till we pick our trading partner. What is Sibir's strength like now? Oh, their power is just is maximum. Let's see. Jonathan says I'm probably a dirty Cindy because I use the CSA logo. First of all, I'm surprised you noticed because I've modified the logo enough over the years that it's only like once or twice a year that people ever notice the roots of it. But secondly, I actually had no fucking clue what the CSA or the IWW were when I first was like playing Kaiserreich. I just saw the logo and I saw the 3 letters and I thought, oh, like my channel has 3 letters and I'm known for my Kaiserreich content, so I'll make that the logo. The trade influence thing is bugged. The OFN will always have more no matter what. Really? Oh my gosh, are you freaking serious? That's bullshit. I'm probably going to gift myself a bunch of political power then. That's horseshit. But yeah, you know, obviously I did modify it until I got to its current form. And you know what's funny is the Syndicalist CSA is the only America faction in you know, the only major American faction that I have not played in Kaiserreich completely. I've tried to do a couple of them, but they both got ended. I know a series good for you. Bharatiya Commune on full pacifist Gandhi. The decisions always give the OFN 10 more than the sphere, so you're done. Damn it. So I'm just completely screwed. No, look, I have a little more there, but I think it's because it's like whenever it equalizes, is that what you mean? Okay, what about the Foster game? Yeah, but like I'm talking about syndicalism. I've never done a syndicalist and or radical socialist campaign for them. Alright, I think we can significantly draw these back now. Do that and that. I think we're going to need a lot more anti-tank equipment. And can I start? Yes, I could already start on the helicopters. Let's do that. Yeah, because I consider those different types of game. Like, the radical socialists and syndicalists in the CSA, I'm not saying they're the same. Obviously, they're not. But they're very similarly aligned. Whereas a totalist campaign is very different. In the same way that Stalingrad and Equestria at War, all three of its paths are communist paths, but they play very differently. So I consider them separate, things. Anyway, we're still just killing time, so let me keep reading this dust jacket. We meet the era's this is for Restless Giant. We meet the era's many memorable figures, most notably Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton, and explore the culture wars, where, liberals and England and Wales are at war. So this is like nationalist Wales. They did the coup. Let's see if it worked out for them. Explored the culture wars where liberals and conservatives, including a resurgent religious right, appeared to cut the country in two. Indeed, Reagan helped to usher in a widespread conservative revolution, but even as the right was ascendant politically, it did not succeed in reversing more liberal trends. Patterson describes how when the Cold War finally ended, Americans faced bewildering new developments around the world and discovered in Panama, Somalia, Bosnia, and Iraq that it was far from easy to direct the outcome of global events. In exploring a wide range of cultural, social, and economic concerns, Patterson shows how the persistence of racial tensions, high divorce rates, alarm over crime, and urban decay all led many writers to portray this era as one of decline. But Restless Giant offers a more positive perspective, arguing that our often unmet expectations cause many of us to view the era negatively, when in fact we were in many ways better off than we thought. By 2000... Okay, hold on a second. Get that. And how's the helicopters going? We're researching that. Let's keep getting this. By 2000, most Americans lived more comfortably than they had in the 1970s, though bigotry and discrimination were far from extinct. A powerful rights consciousness ensured that these were less pervasive in American life than at any time in the past. With insightful analyses and engaging prose, Restless Giant captures this period of American history in a way that no other book has, illuminating the road that the United States traveled from the dismal days of the mid-1970s through the hotly contested election of 2000. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, what's the name of the girl in charge of Rails? Raven something? Let me check. Oh, well, she's dead. It's now the Kingdom of England and Wales. Sorry. Let's see here. But it says, Jonathan says, I literally tattooed the hammer and torch symbol on my arm, and I never played Kaiserreich because my laptop is a piece of electronic shit. I just love the lore and I'm a Sydney myself. What do I think of Rattenreich? I don't think I've played that one. I'm not actually sure. I've heard that name, but off the top of my head, I don't know which one that is. So sorry, I can't really say. I already did these riches. I don't care about the GDP shit. Yeah. What decisions are... Yeah, but it's fucking trade influence is together again. Megacore infighting. Well, you know what? If it's 81, shouldn't I just leave it here and then at the very last minute try to do some influence thing? Velvet Crow from Tales of Berseria. I don't even know what that is. Interesting. Yeah, we're just trying to get to 1969 now. I gotta say though, I'm a little bit eyebrow raising at this Restless Giant book because it is so small compared to all the others. Like all the other books are basically 1,000 pages. And this one, the last page of text is page 429. There's a bibliographic essay, which is nice. I always like, you know, the Oxford histories always have those. But, I don't know. Well, you know, we'll see. We'll see, but at least I have them all now, except for the Progressive Era, which is not out yet. Partial success for Project Beak Vital. The test flights for the MiG-23 concluded yesterday, and it's mostly positive. So we're going to get some air superiority, attack factor, ace generation chance, bad weather penalty bonuses, and a research bonus for jet fighters. Okay, cool. Okay. Rotten Reich isn't out yet, but it looks like a grimdark Sly Cooper RTS set in a vaguely World War I and World War II era. What? Okay. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, we're just keeping an eye on this right now, but we're also accumulating political power, which is going to be good for when we want to, you know, buy out the commies. Let's see if communism's got a price tag. Okay, package number 2, opening ASMR. They're Anthropurus rats, Anthro rats in the trenches. Huh. All right, here we go. Wait, Tumen is fighting Zetos, but they haven't eaten Vorkuta? What? Anyway. Alright. I'm feeling 2 books in here. First one is, haha! Oh, very nice. It's the Hindus. The Tale of Kyo, which is the Vietnamese national poetry epic. It's a bilingual edition. Not that I speak Vietnamese, but I had heard that this is a good translation, and it has good notes and stuff, so that's why I picked it up. Even so, you know, I guess like the Vietnamese pages are going to kind of go to waste for me, but it was a cheap book. Translated by Hyun Sang Tong. Vorkuta is the last one to be attacked by the AI. Can't fight in hill provinces. France goes into isolation. What? Okay, so they're not allying with anybody. France is master of her own destiny. Sure, France, with your capital in Bordeaux. Watch out, or Andorra is going to take over you, going to reverse coup you. Russia will be red once again. Not if I have anything to do with it. Such a great portrait. Yep, it's communism from sea to shining sea, except for me. There we go, now they're going after Vorkuta. Can you consider my Barasia commune request, or maybe play Old World Blues? I'm not wanting to play India, because it's my understanding that that's next on the priority list. Oh! Hey look, Kazakhstan's officially been called a republic now. Nice. Wait, what's that national spirit? France in this mod is so sad I can't bear to look at it. Idealistic revolutionaries. We fight for a free Kazakhstan, not for some warlord's glory or some clique's rule, but for a truly democratic and modern nation. Okay, hold on. Face bleed. I want to do those other projects just for the sake of it. How's the poverty rate? Oh, this could absolutely be going faster. So let's do some poverty relief. We probably should do industrial equipment, actually, because we're behind on that. We've got the cronyism. Can I do any of the worker training, state welfare? Let's see. Okay, this is poverty rate. Don't care about construction, industrial expertise. Let's get that. Agriculture's good. Foreign instructors is very good. Let's get that, get that. Get that stability up. And I actually do want some manpower. And there we go, all my political power is gone. So yeah, so the tale of Q is supposed to be, yeah, I don't know honestly a lot about it, but I think it's supposed to follow the point of view of a woman and who, and her story is supposed to be like a metaphor for the Vietnamese cultural experience, and yeah, it's just supposed to be high Vietnamese literature, and I'm already looking at it. There's like an extended preface and like introductory essay to this in this edition. It's got good footnotes. There's like fucking endnotes everywhere. Very, very good. To explain like Chinese allusions, novels that this is based on, background information on Vietnamese proverbs and folk sayings. Very, very cool. Let's see, but yeah, India's gonna get updated in Kaiserreich. That's my understanding, so that's why I don't want to play it anytime soon. Although I love playing in India. I think I've done a campaign of all 3 Indias over the years. You want to see the chat of forgotten Let's Plays? I think for live streams there are ways that you could look at like the live chat replay, see what people were saying at the time when it was happening. Yeah. India, freaking, they do become the powerhouse of the Entente. I think when I did my, British India campaign, I was like invading Russia from the south, and I just kept increasing my population size for no reason, my recruitable population size for no reason, and you could get to over 1 billion people. For their plans for Red Flood or Kaiserreich content, I think we need to basically wait for everything to update after No Step Back comes out. What I remember about you is that most of your series are unfinished. The Woodstock series are all unfinished. Well, I wouldn't know, but I like the Woodstock. But as I've said many times before, and I don't mind always saying it again, is the ironic thing about being a streamer is like you actually have less time to watch other people's streams, unless it's like your job, which this is not yet. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, we're going to try to start to increase our influence here. Alright, so let's see what this final book is. Oh, it's huge. I think I know what it is from the feel. Yes! The Landmark Herodotus! A little bit of a tear on the page, and, oh, there's a bookmark here, though. No, it's like a... What the fuck? It's a gift card. It's a Starbucks gift card. I wonder if there's any cash in it. I don't even drink Starbucks. I don't drink coffee, but that's funny. On Tumen has unified West Siberia. The color scheme is very different from the portrait to here. What sparse information comes in from what was once the Soviet Union confirms that the region of Western Siberia has been reunified for the first time in a decade by the same polity that once controlled it. The remnants of the West Siberian People's Republic have reconsolidated control over the area from their base in Tumen and now stand poised to make a play for the rest of Russia. General Secretary Lazar Kaganovich, an avid supporter of the obscure Soviet official Joseph Stalin, believes that large-scale centralization of industry and political power is the only way to avoid repeating the mistakes of the old Soviet Union. Whether the Stalinist model is able to meet the challenges of resurrecting the Soviet Union has yet to be seen. The old guard returns to relevance. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Death of Puyi, nobody cares. Nobody could possibly care. Ah, goddamn trade influence. Let's see here. There we go. Hopefully this will time out nicely. I don't think there's going to be any more infighting, so we should be good. So yeah, the final book that came in today is The Landmark Herodotus, The Histories, edited by Robert B. Strassler. These Landmark series books are so cool. It's like the Talmud, but, you know, for ancient Greek literature. If you did Foster's America, can you please do Dai's China? Which one is Dai? Is that the Guangdong region, like the Federal Republic? I'm sorry, off the top of my head, I haven't been reading my Chinese history lately. I've been juggling other books in my head, so I'd have to go through my mind palace. Give yourself 600 PP. I don't want to see the bugs win again. Oh, I'm going to give myself like maybe 150 in a rebate, because if I'd known that it was bugged from the beginning, I wouldn't have done anything. Yeah, look at that. OFN trade influence is up. This is horse shit, man. Yeah, we draw closer to America. That's fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm going to give myself the money back. That's fucking bullshit. That's such fucking bullshit. So would I have to do this now? Go fuck yourself. Might as well get the boost. Presidential meeting. Who's the president right now? Oh, he's a conservative Democrat. Okay, so we'll do that. But yeah, that's fucking bullshit. I can go my own way without the OFN sphere later. So should I? So can I go my own way even if I've already done this, or do I have to not do this? Oh shoot! I forgot I only do one of these at a time. Whoopsie. Mega Shield Waibu. Speaking about Mind Palace, there's an open world Sherlock's Home games that's released recently. What is it? So is it going to be like LA Noire, where you like go around and you could solve crimes in the city or something? Like maybe there's a storyline, but you could also have side quests. Because that sounds interesting. Conservative. Oh yeah, right. She is a conservative. You're right. You are correct. Kind of LA Noire. Well, that sounds interesting. So let me try to find one of my favorite bits from the history. It's after the Battle of Plataea or Plataea. Hold on. No. Intervention, name is a good omen, spoils of war. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I found the thing. So this is after I'm reading from Herodotus now. This is the book that I just got. So this is after, you know, the Persians have been defeated both on sea and now on land, and they've fled. So, hold on. When they had so this is after the battle. The Spartan general goes to the Persian general's now abandoned tent. Or Xerxes' tent, and so Pausanias is the Spartan general. So he says, when Pausanias saw these quarters of Mardonius and how they were furnished with embroidered draperies, he ordered the bread bakers and the cooks to prepare a meal for him like they had made for Mardonius. When they had carried out their orders and Pausanias saw the golden and silver couches, and this is in a freaking battle tent, golden and silver couches with sumptuous coverings, and the tables also of gold and silver, all set out with a magnificent feast, he was struck with wonder at the good things lying before him, and then as a joke ordered his servants to prepare a Laconian meal. When the banquet was ready, the difference between the two was great indeed, and Pausanias laughed, then sent for the generals of the Hellenes. When they had all come to him, Pausanias, as he pointed to each of the meals that had been served, said, "Men of Hellas, I have brought you here together because I want to show you what an idiot the leader of the Medes was. This was his lifestyle, but he came to us, who have this miserable way of life, in order to deprive us of it. That is what Pausanias is reported to have said to the generals of the Hellenes. So I've also heard that translated as like that like Xerxes was stupid because like he came to rob us of our poverty. You know, it's like you have all this gold and silver. Why are you invading us? We have nothing you could want, you rich bitch. All right, so now sick burn Pausanias. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Franchan. Okay, let's discuss Arctic partnerships. Dun 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 dun. Mm-hmm. But Herodotus's histories are so good. Like, obviously, you have to take a lot of it with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure that Thracian men do not shoot out black semen, like Herodotus says in his book. But there's so many just amazing stories. You gotta love the stories. And, you know, there's a lot of academic quality in here. But if nothing else, it's just like such an adventure seeing the ancient world through his eyes. Or the eyes of the people he interviewed and whatnot. And, you know what's a fun fact? You guys, I'm sure, are all familiar with the 300, right? Contract talks with America. Red Twilight. Oh, is this supposed to be that double-blind history somebody's working on a mod of? Let's read this. Let's read this, because I think somebody said that there's a sub-mod being made, or like a spin-off mod that's based on this. So this is at a timeline that diverges from ours with the Central Powers' victory in the First World War has received critical attention for its allegorical deconstruction of our world. Excuse me. Yeah, Black Semen, true story, Nicholas. Omega lol Herodotus, yeah. Yeah, people talk about the part where he's like, Herodotus, I don't think spiders actually grow that big. Those, like, Persian merchants were lying to you. But nobody talks about Thracians have black sperm. You know, anyway. So, anyway, so this alternate history. Central Powers victory. After the defeat of the Entente, the governments of the British Empire and France quickly collapsed and are replaced by socialist republics, while Russia eventually becomes a fascist dictatorship led by white revolutionary Boris Savinkov. After unifying to destroy the German Empire, her allies, and the remnants of the Entente, the alliance quickly shatters, with the Libertarian Syndicalist Commune of France and Oswald Mosley's Union of Britain. Oh, so this is the Kaiserreich world, basically. Forging their own internationals, engaging in an apocalyptic nuclear war that leaves Europe and North America in ruins, while Russia and Japan engage in a similarly destructive schism. The world, by 1962, is devastated by nuclear fallout and divided by a four-sided armistice threatening to either end civilization or enslave it under various flavors of totalitarianism. Ending with the English Socialist American Commonwealth tearing apart into a third American Civil War as white supremacist revolt in the South. The novel has received analysis, it's probably supposed to say positive analysis, for its complex parallels with the violent conflicts occurring all the world, though some dismiss it as no different from the rest of the glut of alt history novels that have been filling bookshelves in the recent years. Responding to critics, Orwell has addressed the implausibility of this universe by writing, "This universe is no less stranger than anything that has happened in ours for the last half-century." What a child... We live in a childish fantasy, don't we? Let's see here. Okay. Bipolar partisanship. That'll help us with stability and trade deal. So there's only a couple of little problems with this book, but it's fine because I got it cheap because it was used. It's like there's kind of like a bend in it, like this permanent bend. It must have been something when it was being stored. And there's a little bit of a tear on the front page, but I could very easily fix that. Besides that, it looks immaculate. The spine is perfect. Usual conditions, what do they want? They argue their troops need a break. We could easily provide it. More factories are a good thing, but sending our men to a distant continent may not be worth it. Place them far from home if war to arise. Loss of manpower maybe do great. We could just trade weapons instead. Trading weapons may be a more agreeable deal. Add 2... So we could lose 500 manpower to get 2 factories. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. They're not dead. They just have been sent overseas to work. They're going on an adventure. Okay. Okay. You give a fucking handy. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes. So I'm sure you're all familiar with the movie 300. So, in the movie 300, Lena Headey plays the character of Queen Gorgo. Now I've heard some people say, because she's not really that much in the actual comic book, say that like, oh, you know, this was just typical Hollywood. You know, you gotta put more women in, you know, to get like the demographics. But really, they don't put enough of Gorgo in there. On the land down under, volunteer to go overseas. They said it would be a good learning experience. What a load of horse shit. Here he was struggling in 40-degree heat, that's Celsius, in a land where it seemed everything was out to get him. What did you expect when you volunteered for a tropical paradise? Corporal Fedorov was taking this all in good stride. The soul man did not be completely miserable and even had the nerve to joke. What are they saying? He said to watch out for the drop bears. Sergeant, what the fuck is a drop bear? Hold on, I know this joke. Drop bears. Drop bears. I think that's like what okay, I'm just looking it up. Okay, drop bears are a myth that Australians tell tourists. That there's like carnivorous koalas that drop down from the trees to attack people, so they're called drop bears. So it's like the it's like in the Southwest, you know, it's like, watch out for the chupacabra. So yeah, Gorgo is Leonidas' wife. So, let's see here. Jonathan, they're right. I've been kind of ignoring you for a bit now because of your non-stop stuff, but yeah, bring it in, bro. Bring it in. Do I want the supply grace? I think I do. Yeah, we're going with the supply grace. So Gorgos in real life, we're gonna take Herodotus on his word, but in real life, Gorgo had been the daughter of an earlier king of Spartacus, not Leonidas. Like, she married a king later, but actually Leonidas was technically her uncle. That's a whole thing. Like a half uncle, or well, then again, wouldn't it just be? Never mind. It's a whole fucking thing. Oh, the Sock turn. Which one of them formed it? Who did it first? The Far Eastern Soviet Socialist Republic. Ha! These two didn't go fast enough. They got screwed. Oh, freaking the Return to Revolution. That's right. They made Lenin Aki from freaking Little Witch Academia. That's so funny. Because there's an episode where she gets involved with a union. It's very funny. So in real, in early on in Herodotus's history, there's like this story where there was a Persian exile who ended up at ended up... Wait, God, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the story, but it's like... Basically, she advised her father. Oh, I'm remembering now. So it was, yeah, so the Ionian Revolt was going on. And somebody came to Sparta and said, like, you gotta help us, you gotta do this and that. And then the king is just very quietly listening, like the council is just like listening to this all. Just like, okay, interesting. And then he just turns to his daughter, and she's like not even 10 yet. And he basically says to Gorgo, what do you think I should do, honey? And she just says, like, you need to either kick this, like, you need to either kick this messenger out, or you need to kill him because he's going to get you in trouble. And then the king turns to the messenger, is like, you heard the lady, and it says, get the fuck out of here, out of my city. Back in business. They've ceased bickering, and the state has declared a victor. Our economy's future in focus. We can take a serious look at the big picture. Our economy's in swing. Our workforce is breathing a sigh of relief, all in a day's work. Okay. I guess that's because we've stopped the infighting, because we made our choice. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I'm the Central Siberian Federation. So we're just trying to get to freaking 1969 already. Shakedown 1969. The cool kids never had the time. On a hour right up on the street, you and I. Yeah, Central Serbian Federation. Yeah, Herodotus is just full of all sorts of cool stories. But Gorgo, basically she ends up sort of tying the book together because, yeah, she's early on in the Ionian Revolt mentioned. And then, of course, she is Leonidas's wife later. Ooh, there's like an afterword section here. Hoplite warfare in Herodotus. Oracles, religion, and politics in Herodotus. Tremine warfare in Herodotus. Oh, they finally finished that Gibraltar Dam. Good for them. Which ones import heavy machinery? Oh, yeah. Tyranny in Herodotus. Say, like, look here, I'll just read you like a paragraph. This is like from the ending of the like a 3-page essay here. Tyranny in Herodotus. This guy, some professor of classical and historical studies, Carolyn DeWald, or excuse me, woman. Last paragraph says, the tyrant in Herodotus is an ambiguous figure. On the one hand, tyrants are often dangerously oppressive figures, mistreating their citizens, and implicated in the even greater perils posed by large-scale Eastern aristocracy, as it attempts in the later books of the histories to extend its control into Greece. On the other hand, the individual Greek tyrants, as Herodotus portrays them, also exhibit that self-motivated initiative that Herodotus believes is allied to the distinctly Greek love of individual liberty, and that lies at the heart of the Greek ability to resist Persian imperial domination at the beginning of the 5th century. Let's see, King Morgan. Yeah, this is very, very cool. Yeah, the Landmark history books are amazing. Siberia's rightful Serbian territory. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Cool, so we have the transport helis now. We should be able to start making helicopter, excuse me, helicopter stuff. Explain the Serbia thing. Oh, it's because I once made the mistake of calling Siberia Serbia, and then people got really mad about it, so I started to do it on purpose to really give them something to cry about. The Serbian government's in exile in Siberia, Nowa Polska style. see. Gosh, we're 45 minutes in already, but I want to at least get to the Pacific today. By buying them out. Buy you out. They're both Slavic. Running joke, yeah. There, yeah, that's the ticket. Actually do these, sure. And we'll even encourage political thought, just get that stability up. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, 3 very cool books we got here. Algerian War is going on. The death of Antonio de Oliveira Salazar, aka Greed, in ReZero, apparently. One Caudillo is down. February is Czech, we all know that. As much as I really like Latino, it could drag sometimes. Yeah, this is always the part that's slow, especially when you're playing Central Serbia, is between the local unification and then to the regional section. So yeah, right now we're just waiting. Waiting. Whoops. Oh, I thought I had trained these all up. Apparently I had not. So let's do that. There we go. But I promise we're going to at least not reunify Russia. And we're going to try to do the German stuff, but we gotta... God, I really wish I would get tomorrow off, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Sure would help, though. Evening, tender verification. Have I done the Iberian Union yet? No, I have not. Does it actually have a tree? I guess so. Lone Cadillo. Jeez, he's got a freaking pistol out. Look at that. Right there. Do you see it in his hand? Like, it's my Spain. What are you looking at? Mine. Alright. Most gameplay focused Warlord for sure is Vyatka, since there's a chance you could have Komi, Samara, and the WRF on you all at once. Yeah. Vyatka's one of the czars, right? Has the second largest tree in the game. I didn't even know that. Liberal victory in Canada. Led by Mr. Trudeau. Guys, you think there's any Trudeau fanfic out there? The Canadian Liberal Party has won the federal elections. Succeeding Pearson as party chief, Pierre-Elliott Trudeau, known as a radical advocate of French-Canadian interests in his youth. Trudeau has in recent years refashioned himself into a staunch defender of liberalism and of a vision of a bilingual, multicultural Canada, ignoring as always those who criticize him and his ideas. The new Prime Minister has ridden a wave of Trudeau-mania into 24 Sussex. Liberalism, the philosophy for our time? Yes, not the Trudeau fanfic! The other 3 Russian... Yeah, it's all communists. Like, there's the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic under Tukhachevsky, the West Siberian People's Republic under Lazar Kaganovich. I don't know if they're going to make the switch over. I don't think so. Yeah, it looks like they're going to keep Kaganovich. And, of course, the Far Eastern Soviet Socialist Republic under Yagoda. Which really, when you think about these pictures, is you go further east, the booba get bigger. So you got flat, what kind of looks like medium is premium, and then these things, which are each as big as her head. Never forgive, never forget the Trudeau fanfic. What's happening? What's happening? Oh! African devastation hours! My guilt is that I'm still here. That is my guilt! Isn't that special? Yeah, who didn't know? You have communism, Stalinism, and Bukharinism. Yeah, well, yeah, it's war communism specifically. Nikita, Zukov, and Yagoda. Black sperm will be split this day. Oh, gosh. Wow, insert American president really screwed that up. Oh, you're gonna love this. Watch. Oh, hold on. Check it out, it's Bennett! If your neighbors are communists, what ideology is your country? Oh, I'm conservative democracy, like Bennett here. Conquering World Games be a more fitting name. Gashira. Yeah, African explosion! Oh shoot, I didn't realize that was still... Dang it. Alright, let's get that. Oh, I forgot you could do both branches here. Yeah, just... No! Not Bennett! When conservative democracy is the wholesome path. You guys like centrism now, huh? Guys, I do play various historical games. I need to try to get more in the loop, but it's going to be a little Hearts of Iron 4 heavy for the next couple of weeks. For reasons that will be explained later. Well, you know, the no step back thing is coming in. Cyberpunk with Russian plane characteristics. Coup d'etat brings an end to the war. Smiling general watches. You know, I just thought, you know what the Russian people, you know, they look at this lineup here. It's basically, this is what they're seeing from their leaders. Give me a second. They look to their leaders, and this is what, nice, we got the better research facilities. We'll get back to the schools eventually. Hold on. Prepare for war. Yeah. So this is what they're seeing, or they're hearing. Like, god damn it, I'm trying to cue this up. Here we go. So it goes like this. Oh, I hope you guys like that. I sure did. How are you enjoying your Age of Imperialism walkthroughs? Oh, take a look at Bolivia real quick. What's this? It's under Hugo Banzar Suarez. Wow, that is some coat. Okay, but the Age of Imperialism, yeah, the Mexico run was interesting. Oh, I didn't upload today's thing. What did I just hear? Oh, it was is this VTuber. I really like her singing. She's called Shiki. She did a thing where she did like an acapella of the chorus of Marine's song from a few months ago. But she says very clearly in the comments, in the description, that she got the idea from Kanata, who did it first. Right here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's go to the Kanata one, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. So you see, it's like this one sings. Talk about an angelic choir. Alright. Here we go. I like Shiki's, that's one epic hat. Yeah, the hat too. In Bolivia. Got the sun on it, or feathers. Let's see here. Russia looks like a cake with several bit flavors of red fruit and blueberry. Yeah, like this is a little browner. This is like that deep burgundy red, and then this is the kind of a, I don't know, it's not like a basic red. It's a, you know, it's kind of like it's the center red. VTubers are Muppets for weebs. I like to think of at least Hololive as like Looney Tunes, actually, which is why I got a kick out of their little skit show they do every week. The one a couple weeks ago that didn't even have dialogue, just the music while antics happened. It was really Looney Tunes. CHG clicking all of them singing separately, then all singing together makes me think of all Russia sang together in solidarity against the Krauts. Annoying Orange is the first VTuber. I've said that as well, and I think he is still the most successful. Let me check that. Annoying Orange. Yeah, 11 million subscribers. Oh, just put up a video today that's got 35,000 views. It's only been up for a few hours, so yeah, he's doing just fine. Uh-oh, it's happening. It's happening. So it says, I'm staunchly anti-weeb, but I can stand CHG and VTubers. Well, isn't that nice? Thank you. I appreciate that, Tyler. I really do. Couple months to go. Let's go. Let's go. I think of them as Muppets because I think the rigs are more like puppets than animation. True, true. I guess, yeah, they're like Muppets physically. Well, physically something digital could be. And, but their antics, I think of Looney Tunes. Sony has a VTuber. Crunchyroll has a VTuber. I've seen that. They're like, they got like a VTuber a couple months ago. Basically, they just made a rigging of their little mascot woman with the orange thing. I like how we could see how conservative the communists are. Bleached red in the west and hardline NKV state in the east. Yeah. Oh, Khrushchev! Friend in charge! Speaking of VTubers, yeah. Oh, Khrushchev took power! By the way, who we got in the West? Who we got? Because, like, you gotta figure Tukhachevsky's gonna have the army, but Khrushchev will have the industry. And we're not gonna fight Yagoda, we're gonna buy him out. Peace in Vietnam forever. Yeah. Hololive models generally are way stiffer than other groups. You know what? I have noticed that. It kind of varies on an individual basis, but yeah, there's some Hololive models, although they've improved in the last year, but there were some Hololive models where it's almost like they're like an owl where the head moves and nothing else does. But there were some models that didn't have noses, and I just thought, like, isn't Hololive supposed to be like a really successful group? Why couldn't they pay for a nose? So, are they also communists? Yeah, it's just communism, communism, communism. It's like these ones, this is the ZRF. And then this is the VKBB. Am I not taking focus freeze? Nope, I'm just keeping the political power. Because there's nothing worth taking. Like, these are tank research bonuses that I don't care about. I can take this to improve GDP growth, but that doesn't matter before Toolbox is out. I'm ready to force Tukhachevsky and Nikita to make a fanfic of themselves in state prison. No lip socks allowed. There's independent VTubers that have better 2D novels than this gen Hololive. Yeah. Well, that Shiki one, her model's great. She was the one who did the first thing. Let me pull up what I'm talking about. Like, I think it's really easy to go overboard with the design, and I also have a strong aversion to the color orange. But having said that, okay, here we go. I just clicked on some random. I just typed your name in and then clicked on the verse video that popped up. Like this is a lot going on. Like she's got this weird kimono thing, but it's also sort of like a Western style jacket. Like it converts in the middle, and it's just so. Hold on a sec. Yeah, there's like two different types of ears where it's like this one I guess is an extension of herself actually, but there's an earring on it and it's like a charm or whatever, and then the other one is just like cybernetic or something, and she's got her hair tied off, and this like there's like 100 things going on in this model, but it just works. I think it's like anyway, let's get back to this. The live stream cut for some seconds. Oh yeah, I see there. Yeah. The Hall Live noses thing. Oh. Truthfully speaking, there's quite a few animes where nose seem to be optional. Yeah, yeah. Took his canon to real life. She looks like an Arknight's character, which is generally a compliment. See, hope we get a Shostakovich reference in our unification like he plays an anti-communist tune. He might be dead by now. Sorry to say. But go check out my Tom's campaign if you're interested in that sort of thing. Alright, dang it, I'm so behind on this. I'm like wasting research time. Project Abacon is a failure. Gun's no good. Toss the gun on the desk between him and pointed it. That's how. The stock was shattered. The inner mechanisms of the gun clearly visible through the hole. What'd you do? What with it? Demanded the corporal. Run it over with the truck? I dropped it. On what? The ground. Oh no, what about the other one? Skorkovsky's got it on a firing range, but it's not looking great. He could shoot a fly off a donkey's ass from a kilometer out, but he didn't hit a bullseye with it the whole time he was out there. Like I said, the gun's no good. God fucking damn it. Fire whatever idiot approved this thing. So we lost political power and we only get a tiny infantry weapon bonus. Boo. Let's do the interceptor aircraft I don't care about. Yeah, we're not going to do these. Bombers. None of these really matter. Just take something to take it. Here we go. Gotta get out of this cronyism. Archangel Conference, where the red Russian states are trying to figure out how to trade and combine with one another and how to murder the blueberry boy that is CHG. Yeah. So, you know, speaking of Vietnamese, let's read before even before I even read the historical background or the introduction or anything, the little bits of this this Vietnamese national epic. So, okay, first page of like the actual poem. The tale of Ki Yu. Of course, when two kin spirits meet, one tie soon binds them in a knot none can yank loose. Ooh, so this is like a story of two kindred spirits, I guess. Alright, I'm just going to read, like, the first 6 lines. Let's see how we're feeling about it. 100 years in this lifespan on Earth, talent and destiny are apt to feud. You must go through with a play of ebb and flow and watch such things as make you sick at heart. Is it so strange that losses balance gains? Blue heavens want to strike a rose from spite. Okay, there's already 3 notes in those 6 lines. So this is gonna be complicated. So the phrase "a play of ebb and flow" could be also translated as an event in which the sea becomes mulberry fields. A passage in the Chinese collection entitled Stories of Gods and Fairies reads, quote, "Every 30 years the vast sea turns into mulberry fields and mulberry fields turns into the vast sea." End quote. Hence the Vietnamese phrase, sea and mulberry, bed dao, refers to some upheaval or profound change either in nature or in the affairs of men. See also note 715. Oh my gosh. Wow. So this is gonna be a slow one to go through. Which one? It's called The Tale of Q. Hold on. Iberia maintains the council. Look at her eyes. They're going in different areas, and she's kind of looks. She's going like, duh, the status quo, I guess. No matter what focus you pick, the game doesn't automatically pick which path you go to. You can choose who you want to be in one event. Oh, all right. Anyway, we've hit the cold days. Good times I remember. Cold days. Alright, so I think we now need to immediately get started on this. So I guess we Far Eastern, exert political pressure. Oh shit, that actually did a lot. We could do the military pressure. Can't do the economic pressure. Oh, we're gonna buy these out easy. Maybe it's because I think it's because the people are so strong. A book that you need another book to read it. Okay, let me actually check here, now that you said that. So, the poem in this book ends on page 167. Oh, I just spoiled myself for the last two lines, but I like it. It says, "May these crude words, cold one by one and strung, beguile an hour or two of your long night." I like that. So yeah, the notes end on page 167. Or I should say the play ends on page 167, and then the notes immediately begin, and they go till page... oh goodness. Go to page 208. So that's 41 pages of just notes explaining the Vietnamese stuff, the turns of phrase. Wow. Here, I'm looking at one of these notes. There's a reference to something called Lan Tien. Lan Tien is a mountain in Senshi, renowned for its jade. Lines 3,200, 3,202, 3,203, and 3,204 are adapted from the four middle lines of The Ornamented Zither, the best known and least understood poem of the Tang poet Li Xuanying, who lived from 813 to 858. Quote, "Huangzhu's dawn dream evokes a butterfly. Wang Ti's spring heart rests in a cuckoo bird. On the vast sea, moonlit pearls gleam with tears. On Mount Lantien, sun-warmed jade gives off smoke." And then it also has it in the original Vietnamese. So there's to hear what a freaking mountain is, you gotta read a poem within the poem. Oh, man. But the book that you need another book to read, that's like Ulysses. I definitely don't understand what you're saying. This is so awesome. I definitely think I picked the right edition, and it was cheap too. I got it for $4. Alright. So, yeah, we ain't gonna prepare for war. We ain't doing any of this shit. Actually, let's say prepare for war, just so I can unlock the bonus stuff, I guess. Grand Showdown. Looking for a grand showdown. Let's see here. Nikita is going to reunify peacefully while we try and kill Yagoda, and we might get gang beat. That's true. These two might unify peacefully as well. I didn't even think about that. Freaking Fubuki. Friend and corn. Friend and corn. Still on the 10-day cooldown. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The tags of this gangbang is Yuri, Big Booba, and probably Dami Kami. Oh, don't make me pop Dami Kami into my search engine to hey, look who's on their second inauguration! Play some tunes, baby. It'd have to be no copyright, because I don't want to get demonetized. When I get super chats, I don't care, but... Alright, pomp and pageantry are on ample display. Let me get some water. Pomp and pageantry are on ample display today as President Wallace F. Bennett begins his second term as President of the United States. Her second term. Flanked by American flags draped on the Capitol, President Bennett declared that every American dreams of freedom, of prosperity, of fulfillment. I cannot promise utopia, but I can promise that through honest work and faith in our republic, the torch of liberty shall burn forever. Observers have noted that President Bennett has promised little different from her '64 campaign, a steady pair of hands to guide America through its social divisions and to deepen its OFN commitments. Yet the American people seem to prefer Bennett to the NPP's firebrands, hoping that America could enjoy some peace at the end of a tumultuous decade. All's quiet in America. Yeah, so yeah, alright, I'm gonna search Dommy Commie, and let's see what pops up. This is gonna be like some frickin' obscure as shit stuff. But there's like a comic that popped up. It's called heckoffcommie.com. Commentary and interviews on news, culture, and politics from your favorite conservative pal. And it's just some dude who looks like he's in high school, but he's wearing a suit. Hated by liberals, socialists, and communists, but that's nothing more than a badge of honor, right? And you could become a member of this website to support free speech. I've never heard of this. Buy epic merch. Oh, gosh. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and close this website now. Let me try Dommy Commie with just like the MMY spelling. Dommy Commie. Hold on a sec. There we go. All right, we're about to do the takeover. Okay, so I'm getting 2 Urban Dictionary pop-ups. One is for Dommy Mommy. Top result: a dominant but caring girlfriend or lover will whip your ass, but kiss it to make the boo-boos go away. Example, Guy 1. Dude, my girlfriend stepped all over me yesterday. Guy 2. Did she change your diapers, though? Guy 1. Yeah! Guy 2. Damn, what a Dommy Mommy. Okay, and then there is Commie Mommy on Urban Dictionary, which is a dominant, caring, affectionate woman who is also a communist. Basically, a Dommy Mommy, but left-leaning. Example, where can I get a Commie Mommy? I can't find one. Okay. Well, that was fun on the internet with Conquering History Games. I bet America is still in malaise. It is! Hey, at least they got out of despair, right? There's not just people blowing their brains out in the street, I guess, right? So bet it's doing okay. You know what, that just reminds me of, I think it was a joke a friend of mine once said, where he said, it's time we rule, we need to have a serious talk about mental health in this country, and that starts with recognizing the JFK assassination as the suicide that it was. Anyway, let's just go ahead and absorb the Socialist Republic. Here we go. Say goodbye to Big Booba, Dommy, Mommy, Commie, Mommy, Generic Yagoda. Tyler, I know I see what you're saying, but I think the reason why we were able to pull it off is because our power with the people was so high. So anyway, let's do that. Wait, whoops, wrong button. Take over. Ooh, yeah, baby. The The Central Siberian Federation reaches the Pacific Ocean. Okay. So, we now will go over here, Siberian Unification. We're now just going to be the Siberian Federation. We get Navy experience. Isn't that nice? We could start exerting influence in Kazakhstan. We could just do a military intervention, but I don't want to. I don't think that works. It's like, because like they're a conservative democracy. I just say, for role play, I'm not going to do it. Besides, we've just got such a head start on the commie mommies to our west. Seems a bit OP, but I'm not complaining. Well, it's my understanding, because it was a real problem at the beginning, is that like you have to invest all your political power in doing that, because militarily you're pretty weak, so you've got to do it. But yeah, when you can take over a whole region, it does seem pretty damn OP. But also remember, I wasn't taking any national focuses, so I could accrue up tons of the political power. But and I also went all in on the people, so that probably over the course of the game cost me hundreds of political power, if not north of 1,000. All right, so let's start working on you know, getting here. Captured these areas, the port of Magadan and whatnot. No warm water port, but it's a start. We now have the Siberian Mandate, although I think we actually want to start with the Atomic Age program. You know, we've got a good head start going on here compared to the others. Okay, increase our investment. There we go. Yeah, so we're just boosting all this a lot. An into wonders. Only seems OP now since you have tons of people support. Yeah, exactly. But cool. We at least got that far in today's episode. I'm happy about that. I have not heard from my bosses yet if I've got work tomorrow. God, I really could use tomorrow off. Like, really, really, I could use tomorrow off. A lot of reasons, especially so I could finish this. Step, bro. Yeah, I get it. Why are you electing a fellow conservative democratic leader? Do you want to peacefully unify? It's me. Dang it, I got the Yep, so once again we are just oh shit. Clicked the wrong thing there. Yeah, so we're just looking at Kazakhstan like this. Cool, American guns and whatnot. Thank you very much. Please, Mukhanov. Please. You've got to. Very fun. I like it. Time for Kazakhstan and the Federation to touch tips. Alright, we're increasing relations some more. Relations. They're receptive. They're feeling very receptive. Let's come down here and start working on all these projects. Figure in the long term we might need some nukes of our own. Okay. Oh, we didn't research the signal companies. Thought I had done that already. My bad. Oh, we never also ended up actually making the air assaults. Where do we go to do that again? Armored. Where's the fucking air assault? Mountaineers. Oh, don't I have to, that's over here, right? Yes, Special Forces. There we go. So we get the free template. Damn it, forgot to do that much earlier. Ah. Alright, so we're at least starting to really crank out these helicopters. Kazakhstan, I promise we won't do that famine thing again. It's like, I could change, baby. You know I can. Yeah, so working on that with this SF. Let's go over here so we can make our special forces better as well. So let's try to max this out, our investment. It's got discredited opponent, lowering their influence game. Well, yeah, I don't know what the heck they're doing over here. Other step stands. No, we can't get like Uzbekistan and stuff as far as I know. You could always just say allow Diplo and manually declare on them or something though. Kind of clean it up down there. Oh, does that work? No. Alright, foreign materials, more infrastructure, theoretical progress, monthly gain, yeah. Keep increasing our relations over here. They are aligned with us now, but we don't quite have enough, the coloring influence to go down to, adding them to the sphere. Alright, theoretical and materials both going up and up. That's good. They just give up and have school books depicted as a... Wait. Map nerd question. How would world maps depict Russia on the map for unification, especially considering that pretty much all warlords have very little recognition? Would they just give up and have school books depicted as a black spot until further notice? There'd probably be... I'm trying to think here. They're probably... You know, I guess it would depend on the map company. Some of them would probably depict every single warlord, for example. Or it might just say something like former Russia, maybe. And just kind of have it cut over the whole swathe. Russian anarchy. One of the things that I like to do whenever I see maps is I like to try to figure out around when it was made. Judging by different things. So, for example, my parents still have a globe that has the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics on it. You know, so like it's like a big, like the biggest font. It's just like across this area, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, and then in the smaller area, and then like it shows like Russia with most of it, but then also the other smaller Soviets, because I think they had that since the 80s. But another thing I like to do to use more modern examples is I like to check things like, okay, who owns the Crimea on this map? Is it Ukraine or Russia? Wait. No. Let's get the closed facilities. Yeah, so the two things I especially look out for is I look out for Crimea, and I look at the Sudan to see how those are done. You'd have to check 1920s, 30s, and maps of China to see which maps from the area depict it. Yeah, let me, I'll look that up. Warlord era China map. Let's look that up right now. Historical map. Atlas of Asia, huh? So... Oh, you know what? This totally makes sense now that I'm looking at one, because yeah, I think I remember I've seen maps that'll have these sort of things on between India and China. But yeah, like, so this is look at this map of the Warlord area. Like, this was made in 2017, but you see they're trying to physically depict what it looks like. But you see these different striped indicators showing what's obviously supposed to be like contested land. Like, look over here between Siam and French Indochina, stuff like that. So like, I know I've seen maps, for example, between India and China that'll have like just the stripes over contested area. So that would probably be what a lot of maps would do for Russia in this timeline, is just kind of have stripes over the whole thing and just say Russia contested or something. Unless you were looking at, oh yeah, Kipsy just took the words right out of my mouth. CHG, they wouldn't list the warlords because they couldn't get deep into Russia. It's when they reach regional stage they're going to start putting them on maps. So there you go. Yeah. It'd be a serious situation just listed as one nation. Well, it kind of just depends. You know, I guess it depends on like how close you're getting with the map. What's outdated here? Oh, the transport helis, right. Let me fix that. Okay, Kazakhstan is in the sphere. Oh yeah. And integrated, we just got to get back up to 50 influence. We're getting 1.72 a day. So we're going to get this done really quickly. The Yemen war's kicking off. CHD, do you know of a few countries that are so unstable they suffered multiple coups by the military? Yeah, ancient Rome. Okay, I need to turn this ringer off. Yeah, these bastards at work, they still might get a hold of me. So I had this idea, and I want today, and I want to put it out there so people can remind me to do it. I've said multiple times that when I quit my job at the post office, which will be next year, I want to do a Death Stranding playthrough on the channel. And I had this idea today that I think I would call the series like Memoirs of a Mailman or something. Because I've tried not to be too specific, and I keep a lot of things close to the chest about my job. But I think it would be fun. Smoking's bad for you, Fox Girl. But I thought it would maybe be interesting to do something like, where while I play, because there's a lot of parts of the game where you're just wandering around the landscape and, you know, sometimes trying to figure out puzzles, but there's not a lot to talk about because you're just doing things. Alright, we can integrate Kazakhstan. Come on. So, like, I would maybe spend a lot of it talking about my time as a mailman, and people could ask me questions about it. Let's see here. Republican victory in Yemen. That was freaking close. That was a damn close war. Anyway, so, whatever you guys think. There's Turkey. Yeah, Burma. Well, Burma's been in a civil war for, like, I think over 70 years now. Let's see here. Did we finish researching the template here? No, not quite. 11 more days. So then I'm gonna hold on. Secure foreign materials. But what's going on, Kazakhstan? Am I absorbing you or not? Okay. What's this? free dockyards. Oh, I guess convoys. Kazakhstan, what are you doing? You need to be inside me. Oh, it's because there's like a countdown. Okay, 8 days. They'll let me know. Great, the air assault divisions are ready. Except they're not. What the fuck? Do I have to wait till midnight? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, well, obviously, there's some sort of problem here. Whatever. Let's get these freaking air assault divisions in here. Air assault! 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 Speed is 14 kilometers. If I did that, that really is going to ratchet up my speed. Let's just gotta save that for now. Yeah. Alright, what are we short on? The transport helicopters. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. So, if that's the case... Oi, Caesar, quit jumping on this desk. Alright. Let's do that. Need more aluminium, as they say. Okay. Okay. Come on, Kazakhstan, choose me. Kazakhstan accepts integration. Yeah! Our diplomats have returned from Alma-Ata with wonderful news. After significant deliberation, the government of Kazakhstan has accepted our offer to absorb their territory into our state peacefully. The current government will continue to administer the region as an interim provisional authority until we're able to fully integrate the region. The Army of Kazakhstan and the other branches of the military have agreed to integrate into our military as well, providing us with thousands of soldiers familiar with the local terrain and ready to serve their new nation. Many feared that Kazakhstan would be the spark that set Russia alight once more, but it seems that diplomacy has prevailed, this time at least. Perhaps we can hope the days of war across the steppes are coming to an end. They know what's best for them. Annex it, and I also got their generals. We've got new generals and divisions too. They sit and they wonder in all that they do. Sell their own bodies and ride up on the max. Wait a minute. Yeah, sir. Siberia looking big, looking in a good position. All right. Well, we technically don't have Valkyries yet. We need 3,400 more transport helicopters. Oh, Caesar. Okay. Caesar's wanting me to end the stream, which I should. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. Obviously, we got a lot done here. Okay, cool. We have success with the missile systems, anti-air building production, anti-air attack bonus factor, bonuses for there. People lived in countries pure for deadly veggies. Wow, okay, that's not what I thought that was, so that sort of sucks, but we gotta deal with it. We gotta deal with it. Strategic homelands, interceptors. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, that list of Bolivian presidents between 78 and 82, we had 9 presidents in 5 years. Let me look that up. But, you know, I'll open a tab of it and read it and get back to y'all. But you all have yourselves a very nice evening. I'm Conquering History Games. And tomorrow we're going to try to do a stream where I finish uniting Russia at least. And then after that, of course, then things speed up. We want to go further west, but we're going to try to get to the post-game comment, but I promise to at least unite Russia. And then we're going to also get the switch over. Yeah, because we're going to have the leadership thing over here. Yeah, election season. All right. Good night!